The United States were just seconds away from going out of the 2010 World Cup. It was 0-0 against Algeria. The game was already in added time. And then everything changed. One fast break, one loose ball, one finish from Landon Donovan. And just like that, the USA did not only survive, they jumped from the bottom of the group all the way to the first place. So here's the real question for World Cup 2026. Can this American team at home go from promising to genuinely dangerous?
Wait, this feels like a scripted movie.
I agree. Their story is never just football. It's momentum, belief, and what happens when a country suddenly feels the tournament is really theirs. The United States is one of the hosts of the 2026 World Cup, so this team is going to matter a lot. They did not need to go through normal qualifying, so instead, 2025 became a year of rebuild, test players, and get stronger. Mauricio Pochettino came in to push standards higher, improve the football, and make the team look like a real top-level side. He used 56 different players, building the biggest player group the United men's team has ever had. And by the end of 2025, the signs were exciting. A huge 5-1 win over Uruguay, a run to the Gold Cup final, and even though they lost 2-1 to Mexico, it still felt like this team was moving in the right direction.
Wait, I see a pattern.
You can tell this isn't a team that wants to be happy just to participate. This is a team trying to arrive at its home World Cup with real ambition. The United States has played in the World Cup 11 times. Their best finish ever is still the third place finish in 1930, right at the start of World Cup history. But in modern times, the US story is a little different. Now it's more about being a team that often gets out of the group and into the knockout rounds. Since 1990, the USA has done that in 1994, 2002, 2010, 2014, and 2022. And in 2002, they even made it all the way to the quarterfinals. Just like Mexico, they come into 2026 as one of the host countries. And before that, they also hosted the World Cup on their own in 1994. Let's look at the Zen 8-factor analysis of this USA team. Up front, it starts with Christian Pulisic. He's the biggest star on his team, and now he's not just living on potential, he's delivering. And there's Folarin Balogun, the main striker. He brings smart runs, calm finishing, and real danger in the box. And if the US wants to change the game, they can. Haji Wright brings height, strength, and a more direct style. So this team is not stuck with just one way to attack.
So their attack isn't just one style, Meisner. They can be elegant or they can get physical.
Exactly, and tournament football often rewards teams that can change personality mid-match. At the back, this is a Pochettino team. They defend high, they play hard, and they trust their speed. Chris Richard is now the leader of the defense. He's the organizer, the main voice, and maybe the most important center back in the squad. Next to him, Team Ream still gives the team calmness and experience, and in high-pressure first match, that could matter a lot. Then on the sides, the US has real speed. Jedi Robinson, Sergino Dest, and Alex Freeman can defend and then burst forward straight away. That means this team can turn defense into attack very quickly.
So this defense isn't just there to stop attacks, it actually starts the whole machine.
Exactly. The goalkeeper battle is one of the most interesting stories in this US team. For a long time, Matt Turner looked like the obvious starter. But under Pochettino, The goalkeeper has to do more than save shots. He has to help start attacks too. That's why Matt Freese is now the favorite. He fits the style better. And Patrick Schotter is right there too. He may be the best passer in the whole group. So this is not just about saving the ball, it's about which goalkeeper best matches the way this team wants to play.
So even the goalkeeper is helping them attack.
That's a nice way to put it. The midfield is where this USA team really wakes up. Tyler Adams is the player who holds it all together. He protects the defense and wins the ball back. And if he stays healthy, he could be one of the most important players in this whole squad. Malik Tillman is becoming the main creative spark. He's skillful, but he also works hard, which is exactly what this coach wants. Weston McKennie brings the fire. He runs, he fights, he wins the headers, and he brings huge energy every time he plays. And then there's Sebastian Bernhalter. For a long time, people mostly saw him as the former coach's son. Now he's starting to make his own name. He's creating chances, playing with confidence, and become one of the most interesting midfield options in the team.
So this isn't the old hard man stereotype anymore. There's real craft here now.
Yeah.
That is actually a very good summary. This US team has a different kind of chemistry. It's not mostly about club teammates. It's about growing up together in the national team. Pulisic, McKennie, and Adams have been through big moments, painful losses, and huge pressure together. So when the game gets hard, they already know how to handle it. And Pochettino has added one clear message on top of that. The team comes first. And that has helped bring the whole squad together, from the big stars in Europe to younger MLS players like Diego Luna. And right now, this group feels more together than in past years.
So the chemistry isn't accidental, it's years of shared pressure.
Totally, I agree. To help you to get the full World Cup experience, World Cup 6-7 team has built a suite of tools for you, including the Zen 8-factor guides for all 48 teams, progress trackers spreadsheet, recipe book for the signature dishes for all 48 countries, match previews, and a lot more. I will put in the link to the Ultimate World Cup 2026 guide bundle in the description below.
Honestly, that's kind of perfect if you want to actually understand the World Cup without feeling lost.
This is one of the tricky parts of the US World Cup journey. Mexico could stay close to home, the United States cannot. It has to go from Los Angeles to Seattle and then back to Los Angeles in the group stage. That's a lot of travel. The good news is they've been smart. They've built a strong training base in Irvine, California, so the team can stay settled around the two LA matches. And if they finish first in the group, they stay on the West Coast for the round 32 game in Santa Clara. And if they finish second, the road gets much harder. More travel, more changes, more chances to lose rhythm.
So topping the group doesn't just sound better, it actually makes the whole tournament physically easier.
Exactly. For the USA, group position affects not just opponents, but energy. Being strong has always been part of the US identity. This is a tall, powerful team, and it knows how to use that. Chris Richards and Alex Freeman are dangerous in the air. Weston McKennie is great at bursting into the box. And Sebastian Berhalter is become real dangerous on free kicks and corners. So this is not just a team that wants to play nice football. It can hurt you on set pieces too.
So even if the game gets ugly, they still have a way to hurt you.
Exactly. Set pieces are the emergency door of tournament football, and the USA team has one. And now the X Factor. For the US, it starts with Mauricio Pochettino. He's the top-level coach. He worked with big stars. He knows how to handle pressure and knows how to make hard choices. Then there's another big factor. Some of the younger MLS players know this World Cup could change everything for them. So when they come off the bench, they will be hungry. And then there's the crowd. Big stadiums like Sophie stadiums can be loud, huge, and intense. If the fans really believe, that energy can lift the whole team.
So their superpower is basically belief, noise, and young players who can make a huge difference in the game.
I totally agree. And when those things line up, the US becomes much more dangerous than people expect. And here's what I really think. This might be the best prepared US men's team I've ever seen going into a World Cup. Not because every player is amazing on his own, but because the squad is deeper, the coach is stronger, the plan is clearer, and the tournament setup works for them. And if they win Group D, I really think this team can go further than people expect.
Are you sure we're not getting carried away because they're the co-host?
That is the question. And it's why they're one of the most interesting teams in the whole tournament. Tell me in the comment, how far do you think the United States can really go? And if you want the full 48-team journey, plus the tools behind it, subscribe and check out the World Cup 6-7 bundle below. Please also check out the music video for the USA remix of the channel's theme song. Thank you. I thought it's the World Cup 2026. Why are we called World Cup 6-7?
6-7.